You may be surprised by what could land you in jail in the city of Rio Rancho. Right now, everything from fireworks, weeds, even failing to neuter your pet could do just that. But that could be changing, as News 13's Madison Connor explains.
Now, even if that's not likely to happen, city officials want to clean up those laws on the books so some minor violations don't leave you with a criminal record.
Currently, most violations of Rio Rancho ordinances are criminal in nature.
I'm very surprised by that.
In most cities, when you commit a minor code violation, you might get slapped with a fine. That's the case in Rio Rancho if you get caught by a speed van.
Rio Rancho does have one example currently of a civil monetary penalty system in its ordinances. It is our Safe Traffic Operation Program, aka STOP, and that is the speed vans around town.
But unlike in other cities, everything else in Rio Rancho currently comes with a criminal penalty, which means the violator could face jail time. That includes overgrown weeds, building permits and noise, as well as spay and neuter requirements, abandoned vehicles, fireworks, and the list goes on.
It is designed to sort of punish the offender after a prosecution and a conviction occurs. It does create a criminal record, and sentences can include incarceration, as well as fines and other rehabilitative conditions.
But in a recent meeting of a city council work session, the city attorney argued not everything needs that serious of a charge.
The city can expand or create a civil monetary system and allow for violations of the city ordinances to be sort of dealt with through the civil process. The civil monetary penalty should be viewed as sort of another tool in the tool belt.
The city is now looking into what it would look like to add ordinances to that civil system.
As the city grows, it could provide for sort of better allocation of city resources and more flexibility in how we address violations.
I don't think people should be put in jail for something like having weeds in their yard or something like that.
The city is considering 10 ordinances for the update.
Civil monetary penalty does not address sort of the noncompliance. It doesn't solve whether the weeds are cut. It doesn't solve whether the car is removed. It is just a fine that would be issued.
If the city agrees on the change, criminal penalties would still be an option, giving officers discretion about how to handle the case.
The cases that would be filed in municipal court should be the more serious offenders, the more repeat, the more egregious cases, and the idea there is that we would be able to argue for stiffer penalties, incarceration if it's justified.
The proposal is still in the early stages. The city would have to decide whether to find a third party to oversee the process like they do with the speed vans or handle violations and payments in-house. Back to you.
All right. Thank you, Madison. The city is expected to talk about this again in the next work session in September.